Well, good evening, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. I won't lie, I didn't make it to the woodyard today, but I started a video, and since I'm not going to have an opportunity between now and Christmas to get out into the woodyard and make a video, I just figured I would go ahead and sit down this evening while I was out here enjoying a cigar and a drink, a little bourbon. I figured I'd go ahead and just kind of do a little chit chat and talk to you for a little bit while I was kicking back and relaxing. So I figured I would talk to you about my channel name. If any of you have gone back through my old videos from many years ago, you probably have already figured it out. But for those that you have not, if you go back, I have some videos posted. I want to say they're from like 2012, 2013, 2014, that time frame. Back then, when I started posting videos on YouTube, I was posting shooting videos. Back then I shot USPSA pretty much every weekend. Me and some local fellas would travel around the state of Indiana and some other neighboring states and shoot USPSA matches, or like a run and gun pistol match. And like any other sport, folks want to get better at it, so we'd have folks videotape us, and there was a double benefit to it. So the first benefit was you could see yourself shoot, you could see yourself go through stages, and you could find things that you could improve on. You could see your things that you were really strong at and excelled at, and you could see yourself totally screw stuff up. And so it was very helpful to improve your ability in practice or during practice. You knew what to work on, and areas that you were weak at. It did a fantastic job of giving you that feedback. The other bonus, or the other plus that it got, was that was a great way for folks to advertise club matches. And I'll be honest, I was posting videos on YouTube, but I didn't pay any attention to YouTube. I don't know that I even realized that you could comment and stuff on videos at the time. I was basically using YouTube as a platform to post a video, and then all I was doing was I would post the YouTube video, and then I would copy the link to some of the gun forums that I was on that dealt with competitive shooting. And you could go on there and you could post the video of you shooting a particular match, and you could tell folks what match you were at, what match you were shooting, what gun club you were at, and it just really give you an opportunity to help spread the word about the local club level matches. And you know, me and the guys from my local club, we would do that, and we would go to all these other clubs, and the idea was hopefully that they would turn around and come to our club and shoot our matches. And we did. The Indiana's got at the time, I haven't been in it in years, so I'm not sure now, but back then we had a great group of people that supported one another and would travel. I mean, we traveled 2 and 3 hours one way on a Sunday to go someplace and shoot a match. And I pretty much did that every weekend. And the whole Bobby Six Guns thing come through because when I first started out shooting, I was shooting a 1911 in a single stack division, and that was the very first year I kind of tried it out, and I enjoyed it. But I think the next year I bought a different pistol and tried, I think I went to limited division. And partway through the year, I got a burr up my butt and decided I wanted to start practicing and utilizing a revolver. And the reason I wanted to utilize a revolver was that way I could shoot a revolver in the Indiana single stack revolver and production match. And once I started practicing with a revolver, I've always liked shooting revolvers, but shooting a revolver under those scenarios at a pretty good rate of speed was just absolutely exhilarating. Learning how to reload a revolver really fast was just mind-blowing to me. I absolutely loved doing that. And I got fairly good at it. And so I shot revolver for a while. They changed the revolver rules. I fought those changes. Wrote letters to USPSA and NROI and told them I didn't think they should be changing the rules. That's all ancient history. I guess the funny part of that story is I told them I wouldn't, what it boiled down to, I wasn't going to go I wasn't going to go buy a different set of revolvers just so I could stay competitive in revolver. but instead I went and bought a whole different setup to go back to shooting single stack instead, which was, looking back at it now, it was kind of silly. But I enjoyed shooting single stack after that, and got fairly good at shooting single stack. So it was a lot of fun. I still shoot, just not competitively. The biggest thing I miss is traveling and going to the different matches and hanging out with all the guys that I shot with. It was a lot of fun. A lot like the firewood community. The shooting community is a great group of folks, just like the firewood community. I met some people that I still to this day consider very good friends, and it was just a time of my life that I will surely never forget. And if I start to, I got videos to rewatch, so it was a lot of fun. But skip ahead, that was, like I said, I think I got out of shooting USPSA early in 2015. A lot of that boiled down to I was burnt out on it because I was doing it a lot. But I was also working on some changes in my career, and that took up a lot of my time. So a lot of things just changed back at that time, and I kind of just when I quit shooting, I quit doing YouTube videos, and until what, 2 years ago. I guess it will be I think it's 2 years in like February or March. I was already outside splitting wood and splitting firewood for here at the house, and I pulled out my old GoPro and thought, why not? And started videotaping that stuff because I had started watching some firewood channels and thought, well, heck, I've got the stuff to do that. I might as well do it too. And just figured I'd start showing. And at the time, I was making a new, or kind of creating a new wood yard because we were getting ready to put a new stove in up at the house, and I was trying to expand the firewood that I had on hand, because I went from having one wood stove to I was going to add a wood stove. So because now we heat our house and one of our outbuildings with wood stoves, and so I just felt it was a good time to move over. And since I already had the channel, I didn't see any reason to change the channel name. I felt it was fairly unique. So I left it. I like it. So, and I've gotten some compliments on it. So, but that's kind of how the whole YouTube thing started out, and that's where the channel name came from. Was basically me shooting revolver in USPSA. What else? I don't remember. I was gonna say something, but I'm struggling with it. Oh, I guess I was gonna explain too. So, I don't really push like subscribers and all that sort of stuff. Because I'll be honest, I do YouTube, and now I'm doing YouTube basically for me. I appreciate the fact that people watch and comment, and I love the interaction that I have with the folks on YouTube. But like I said, when I quit shooting USPSA and kind of quit making videos of matches, I was going through some prepping for a career change, and I basically went, after I changed careers, I basically went from welding all day at work, and then I would come home and I was taking on side work, welding for folks out of my own shop. I was moonlighting at another shop, welding for them, doing boat repair stuff. And basically, I never escaped work. And so I made up my mind that I was already outside splitting wood, which was really good for me. Kind of got me out of the whole welding mode, and got me to kind of back burner that for at least a couple hours. And when I started videotaping it and taking the time to edit a video and post videos and upload and interact with folks again here on YouTube, it kind of really gave me an opportunity to just walk away from work, like totally escape it. You know, I use time with a cigar or smoking my pipe to kind of relax and unwind in the evenings. But it's not the same as just being able to do something physical and just shut off work. And that's what I get out of being out in the wood yard, and I enjoy that time. So I guess what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way is I appreciate you guys watching and following along with the channel. I greatly appreciate those of you that take time to comment on the videos and give feedback. I thoroughly enjoy those interactions, and it is it's just really great. And I absolutely enjoy being part of the community. So with that being said, I will quit babbling. Actually, I'm going to stop real quick. I wouldn't think about it. I've almost let it go out. There we go. Make sure I can see this on here. Speaking of the firewood community, I received this cigar and another one about 2 weeks ago in the mail. I just got a chance to sit down and smoke this one this evening. But this is a My Father, Connecticut. This is what they call a Toro Gordo. It's a 6x60. So it's a good sized cigar. And tastes good. But if it hadn't been for YouTube, I wouldn't have got this. This is somebody I was watching on YouTube, and then I met in person at the Hoosier Firewood Hysteria, and the last 2 years I've seen him at Hoosier Firewood Hysteria, and we got to chit-chatting about cigars, and he sent me a couple to try out that he likes. So, like I said, I'm not sure if you want me saying who sent these or not, so, but you'll see it. You'll know who you are. I greatly appreciate it. This is fantastic. I'm not very good at stepping out of my wheelhouse a lot of the times. I try to... I've always kind of stuck to the on the cigar side. It's funny, because pipe tobacco is totally different. Pipe tobacco, I will try almost any type of pipe tobacco. But when it comes to cigars, I used to always stick to certain manufacturers, certain blends, and I didn't like getting out of that, because it was like, I know I like these, and I didn't want to step out too far and try something I wasn't sure I was going to like. But like this year, I've actually done a pretty good job. I've tried several new cigars. This has helped out. This is actually, My Father's are some cigars that I've been wanting to try, but as far as I know, my local brick and mortar doesn't carry them. So it was very nice receiving this in the mail. It was a hell of a good gift. But anyways, as I said at the beginning, it is just a few days from Christmas, so I will end this by wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. Cheers to that. And I will just say, I hope you all have an opportunity to spend some time with your family and friends and enjoy Christmas together. And just remember what's important this time of year. Don't get caught up in all the, running around in the craziness. It's not worth it. It sounds like I've been crazy busy, but I can tell you for a fact, part of the reason that I'm not going to have time to be out in the wood yard the next few days is because I'm just going to be hanging out and spending time with the family. And we're on our winter shutdown this week. So I was supposed to be off the next 2 weeks, but I got to go in a couple days before New Year's and do a little work. Try and get some projects, get a project finished, so when everybody goes back to work after the first of the year, we have a certain piece of equipment ready for one of our crews to run again. So, but I'm gonna take this week and just hang out with the family, because we are all off of work, and just gonna hang out and spend some time together. So. And I am looking forward to that. And the only part of firewood I'm going to think about over the next few days is burning it. So, like I said, Merry Christmas, everybody. And Hope you all have a good week. See you soon. Thanks again.